Now we move towards next chapter. See the syllabus. We have started unit 3, declaration and initialization of one-dimensional array, accessing elements and displaying, finding elements from array, then declaration and initialization of two-dimensional array, accessing elements and display elements, then declaration and initialization of string, displaying of strings with different formats, string library functions, that is string length, string copy, string compare, string concatenation, and getAs, putAs functions. Okay, is there any difficulty in this chapter, or which part is remaining, or any part doesn't understand? Is there any query regarding this? तुम्हाला कुठला पार्ट समजलेला नाही किंवा आपल्याकडून शिकायचा राहिलाय वगैरे असं काय आहे का? एखादा कन्सेप्ट समजलेला नाही, शिकवायचा राहिलाय किंवा रिपीट घ्यावा लागेल असं काय आहे का?
No, sir.
Is there any problem, any doubt regarding this chapter, array and strings? If not,
नोट्स पण अपलोड करायचे राहिले.
ओके, नोट्स अपलोड करीन. 1-2 दिवस द्या मुदत. नोट्स चालू आहेत. Okay, if there is no query, then we move ahead. That is, we are going to start unit 4, structures and union. Okay, we'll see here. So we are declaring, we have studied the concept of array. So array is a collection of same data type. Suppose here a statement is writing like here integer a of 5, a of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, or you should declare like this float a of or b of suppose 3, then you are declaring 11.5, 11.2, 12.0, then you are declaring string, that is character. Suppose string s1 is equal to here a, b, c /0. See in these 3 examples, there is a conclusion, integer data type, so collection of only integer elements. Float data type, collection of only float elements. Character data type, collection of only character elements. Okay, now same data types. Okay, but I want to continue different data types at a time. Suppose I will give example book. Any book. Book have a name. Data type is character. Book have price. Data type is float. Book then book have pages. Data type is integer. So I want to here in case of book here all data types are collected together. All data types are collected together: integer, float, character. Okay. So I want to combine all these data types under one roof. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Then that concept is known as structure. What is a structure? Structure, it is a collection of similar or dissimilar data types. Structure, it is a collection of similar or dissimilar elements or collection of similar or dissimilar data types. Okay. So for structure, the keyword is used as struct. Struct for structure, then structure name. Struct for structure and then structure name. Then opening bracket. Okay, here data type 1, then declaration of variable or element. We should write here element, comma data type 2, then declaration of that element. Similarly, there are data types n, data type n, declaration of element, and ends on bracket complete, and there must be a semicolon. Okay, we'll see here. So the general format of structure is struct, struct for structure, then structure name, struct, then structure name, then opening bracket, here data type 1, data type 1, then declaration of that elements, data type 2, then declaration of elements, up to suppose you have declared a data type n, and their elements, and closing bracket with semicolon. This is the general format for structure. Okay, we'll see one example in case of book here. So struct, then structure name book, then it have suppose first data type is character name, character name with specific array size, suppose 20, Then it have price in float, so float price. Then pages in integer, so integer pages. Then closing bracket with semicolon. Okay, so within this block we have declared three data types: character, float, and integer. All these are known as structure elements. All these are known as structure elements. And what is the structure variables? Here, after completion of structure, we write structure variables. That is, in case of book, struct, then structure name book. Then suppose there are number of books, out of them we are going to take only 3 books. Then book B1, book B2, book B3, and after that semicolon. So these B1, B2, B3 are structure variables of book. Structure variables of book, or book structure variables. These are the B1, B2, B3. These are the structure variables. Here, declaration of structure variables. Declaration of structure variables. This is one method for declaration of structure variables. There is another method here. The another method is, suppose struct book, structure name is book, then here character name, with size suppose 20, then float price, integer pages. Then here, whenever you are closing structure, at that time you declare structure variables like here B1, B2, B3, and so on, then ends with semicolon. This is another method for declaration of structure variables. Okay, see, there are two ways to declare structure or structure variables. See this declaration of structure variables carefully. हेलो, समझ लो how
Yes,
to
sir.
declare structure elements and structure variables. So we'll see a program on this. So here I have written structure in case of book, struct book, then character name 20 integer pages. Here suppose I want to declare price also. Suppose float price, then closing bracket with semicolon, then here declare a structure variable. Suppose I have taken only one book, so b1 is written, then printf enter book details. Okay, so percentage yes for string, percentage d for float, so percentage f for price, so name, then there is a price b1 dot price, then b1 dot pages, then here name is equal to percentage yes, then slash n, price is equal to percentage f, then pages is equal to percentage d, b1 dot name, then here b1 dot price, then b1 dot pages. Okay, the code is written here, so we want to compile first. So successfully compiled, then execute. Okay, 1 minute. Enter book details. Suppose entered book details is ABC book name, then price is suppose 12.5, then number of pages is suppose 50, then it will display like this. 1 minute. Here I will use clear screen concept. CLR SCR. Okay, enter book details. I have entered a book name is suppose ABC, then price is suppose 50.5 and pages is suppose 100, then it will display like name ABC, price is equal to 50.50, pages is equal to 100. Okay, did you get? There is one more question in the statement scanf or in the statement printf. I have used one concept here. I have written here b1 dot name, b1 dot name or b1 dot pages, b1 dot price, b1 dot pages. Okay, here B1 is a variable of structure book. Okay, you have declared here at the end of structure you have declared suppose here your structure struct book, then character name, then float price, then integer pages, then I have written a statement struct book B1. Okay, B1 is here. So what is B1? B1 is structure variable. Structure variable. Then what is name? Name, price, pages. These are the structure elements. Okay, see here. Name, price, pages declared in structure. These are the structure elements. Then B1, B2, B3. Suppose I have declared here B1, B2, B3, and so on. These are the structure variables. You know both concepts, structure variables and structure elements. But in this statement, I have used another part is dot. B1 dot, suppose name. This is structure variable, or this is structure variable, and this is structure element. Okay, then what is this dot? What is this dot? Dot is a pointer. It is a pointer. In chapter pointer, we will see. In general, keep in mind, dot is a pointer and which is used the access elements. This pointer or dot pointer is used access element from structure by the structure variable. Accessing elements from the structure by structure variable. Its working is access elements from the structure, okay, with the help of structure variable. Did you get समझ?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so suppose in we will go again in program. Suppose here in this program I have taken only one variable. Suppose I want to take two variables, three variables. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. We will see code on this. Here suppose I have given comma B2, comma B3. Okay, so enter details of three books. suppose here printf, after clear screen, see the statement printf enter 3 book details, or enter book, enter 3 book details. Enter 3 book details. Here first scanf is used for first book, second scanf is used for second book, so b2 dot name, here again b2 dot price, here again b2 dot pages, and third scanf is used for third book, here b3 dot name, again b3 dot price, again here b3 dot pages. Similarly, first printf below the scanf, first printf is used to display the details of book details of first book. Okay, then a second printf is used to display the details of second book. So here b1 instead of b1 I will write b2 dot name, b2 dot price, b2 dot b3 dot pages. Then third printf is used to display the book details of third book. So b3 dot name, b3 dot price, and b3 dot pages. Okay, I have written this code. So I will first compile. There is no error. Then I will execute this code. Enter 3 book details. Suppose my first book is ABC. Its price is suppose 12.5. Number of pages suppose 50. This is my first book detail. Then my second book is suppose PQR. Price is suppose 10.5. Number of pages suppose 40. And third book is XYZ. Price is suppose 5.5. Pages are suppose 8. So these are enter data regarding these 3 books. So I want to display this enter data. Okay, so see here, name ABC, price 12.5, pages 50. This details for book first. Similarly, for book details second, name PQR, price 10.5, pages 40. Then for third book details, name XYZ, price 5.5, pages 8. See this output, see the input and output. Okay, have you any doubt? समजणं असं काही पार्ट आहे का? हॅलो, आवाज ऐकू येतोय?
Yes, sir.
तुम्हाला समजलेलं नाही असं काही पार्ट आहे का? कोड वाटल्यास एकदा बघून घ्या.
सर स्कॅनएफ मध्ये अँड B1.m का घेतलं नाही?
हॅलो, हॅव यू एनी डाऊट? समजलं नाही एखादा कन्सेप्ट असं काय आहे?
सर ते अँड B1.n नेमका घेतला नाही तिथे स्कॅनएफ मध्ये.
स्कॅनएप मध्ये अँड वर्ड वापरला नाही, तर आपण स्ट्रिंग वापरतोय इथं. कारण अरे बघा, कॅरेक्टर नेम अरे घेतलंय, आणि ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही स्ट्रिंग वापरताय त्यावेळेस अँड वापरत नाही आपण. जर इथं पर्सेंटेज अँड वापरलं तर सिंगलच कॅरेक्टर येत आहे. आता एबीसी, माझ्या बुकचं नाव एबीसी आहे, त्यातलं फर्स्ट कॅरेक्टरच फक्त डिस्प्ले होत आहे जर अँड घेतलं तर. I want to display whole name. That's why here I am taking a string. That's why here return percentage yes instead of percentage C. And if there is a string, there is no need to write and or ampersand. Okay.
सर मग आपण %C घेतलं तर मग अँड यूज केलं तर येईल ना मग?
बघा ना, दाखवतो तुम्हाला फर्स्ट साठी, एकासाठी दाखवतो. Percentage C and okay, we'll execute. Enter book details, suppose ABC ABD 5.5, pages suppose 20, then PI 9.5, suppose 40. Wait a minute. ABC 1.5. There is error, ma'am. Hello, it gives an error. Gives an error. Okay. Suppose I want to take here. I have taken 3 book details. I want to take 100 book details. Is it possible? Yes. B1, B2, B3 up to B100. But writing variables from B1 to B100, is it possible? 100 times scanf, 100 times printf writing, is it possible? No. That's why here we are using array. Instead of B1, B2, B3, we are declaring array of these variables. Suppose here I will declare array of 3 books only, and I will take here another variable I, integer I. So while you entering or you have taken array and you want to enter book details, we are using for loop for I equal to 0, because array starts from 0. I less than 3, because array size is here 3, I plus plus, semicolon, there is no semicolon, then opening bracket. In that bracket, scanf, here instead of b1, write b of I. B of I dot name, then and B of I dot price, then and here B of I dot pages. This is enter data. Then printf slash n, the entered book details are slash n, then again here we are going to use for loop for displaying for I equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus, then opening bracket. In that printf slash n, name is equal to percentage yes slash n, price is equal to percentage f slash n, pages is equal to percentage d. Then I will do one more change here slash n. Then here b3, instead of b3 we should have to use b of I dot name, b of I dot price, then b of I dot pages, then bracket complete, then get ch, then bracket complete. So we will compile first. There is no error. Then execute. Enter 3 book details. Suppose here ABC, then price is 12.5, pages are suppose 50. This is first book. Wait a minute. ABC. Wait a minute. Hello. Hello.
Yes.
I will execute this code in next lecture. Okay. So here we have written a statement like struct after, suppose you have declared a structure book, then you have declared this character, float, integer. These are the elements of this structure. Then your return statement like struct book and b of suppose 5. You want to display 5, enter data of 5 books. So we can take the array of these structure. If we can declare the books like struct hello sir, here in previous program we have studied struct book b1 b2 b3. We have declared we have entered the data of 3 books and displayed. Similarly, we can add next books b4 b5. Okay, if I want to take number of books details of number of books, then it is not possible to write each and every variable, and that's why here I should take struct book and array of these variables b of 5. Did you get? This is array of structure. इथपर्यंत समजलंय?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then this array of structure program we will see in next lecture. We'll stop here. Okay, have you any query in today's lecture or in previous lectures or previous chapter? Any query regarding this? शिकवलेलं समजतंय? काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे का? Okay.